All right, viewers, getting you the big breaking news coming in from the state of Bihar. Mahagathbandhan is expected to announce the seat-sharing formula soon. After the announcement of the Bihar poll dates, Mahagathbandhan parties held a meeting in Patna yesterday to finalize the seat-sharing formula. Now, as per sources, the Congress may get 55 to 58 seats in Bihar. Meanwhile, RJD is adamant to contest over 130 to 135 seats. Interestingly, remember, the Congress party has conducted a survey on 68 seats as it is adamant over the seats where it has a stronghold on ground. Remember, in the last assembly elections, the Congress had contested on 70 seats. Due to the inclusion of two more parties in the Mahagathbandhan, every party has been asked to give some seats from its share. However, the Congress has a focus over quality rather than quantity of the seats. That's what we are getting to know at the moment. Remember, this entire battle for Bihar now heating up. Seat-sharing formula, one of the most crucial aspects of this entire election, will be decided, will be announced. Let me quickly go across to Niyamika, my colleague, for more on this. Niyamika, get us more details. Mahagathbandhan expected to announce their seat-sharing.
Well, yes, indeed. As yesterday, as the Election Commission of India has announced the poll dates for the state of Bihar, there was a meeting which has taken place in Patna where the Mahagathbandhan parties had a one-to-one discussion with Tejasvi Yadav, and that meeting has lasted till late night. And for that reason, we are getting to know from our sources that very soon the seat sharing announcement is also going to take place as it is on the last stage. As today also there is another round of meeting which is going to take place to finalize the seats which are going to be shared by these Mahagathbandhan parties. As per the sources, it is being told that the Congress party is expected to get 55 to 58 seats in the state of Bihar. However, the Congress is adamant that instead of quantity, they are more focused upon the quality of these seats. As the Congress party is stating that they want those seats where they are having a strong hold on the ground. On the other side, the RJD is also adamant over 130 to 135 seats. However, as this time two more parties have been included in the Mahagathbandhan, and for that reason, each and every party from this alliance has been asked to to give some of these seats from their own share, as the left parties are demanding for 35 seats to contest in the Bihar Assembly elections. On the other side, it is the VIP which is also going to get around 15 to 20 seats in the upcoming election. So clearly the seat sharing formula has reached on the last stage. However, interestingly, the Congress party was the one who was conducted a survey on 68 seats. However, the discussion which is currently going on, it might be possible that the Congress will able to get only 55 to 58 seats this time. In the last assembly election, they had contested on 70 seats, from which they have got 19. The MLAs that they have got had 19, but it was two MLAs who have switched the sides. So currently, the Congress party is having only 17 sitting MLAs in the state, and most of these MLAs are going to be defeated in these elections as well.
You know, Niyamika, it's also interesting how we're showing our viewers the visuals, and we've seen them in the last few months of how Tejasvi Yadav and Rahul Gandhi have shown a united front while campaigning in Bihar. But when it comes to seat sharing, there is a lot of tussle that has been going on. We are expecting that announcement soon. But over the past few months, we have seen that, there are differing statements that have come in from RJD as well as the Congress party. And now the Congress asserting that we want 55 to 58 seats. Is going to be interesting to see how the RJD responds to it.
Yes, indeed, since the voter Adhikar Yatra was taken out by the Congress party, by the leader of opposition in Lok Sabha, Mr. Rahul Gandhi, that was a clear-cut message which the Congress is also trying to give to RJD, that it is no more the B team of RJD in the state of Bihar. The dominance which they are continuously trying to make upon the RJD just ahead of the assembly election, that clearly shows that even the leadership of the Congress party also wants that the state unit should not be submissive before the RJD, and they should be firm on their stand about the number of seats, about the quality of the seats, because the Congress leadership also wants that they should contest on those seats where actually the Congress party is having a strong hold. And that is the only reason why this entire survey on 68 seats was being conducted by the Congress party.
Right, Niyamika, stay with me. I'm going to come back to you. Let's tell our viewers how in 39 days from now, ladies and gentlemen, we will know who the 7 crore 42 lakh voters of Bihar will pick as their leader. The dates for the assembly elections have been announced. The voting will be in 2 phases on the 6th and the 11th of November, with counting to take place on the 14th of November. With this announcement, the date is set for a high-stakes contest between the ruling NDA and the opposition India bloc. The gloves are off. It's game on as the final showdown for supremacy starts, and all camps are bullish on their chances of victory.
बिहार के लोग बदलाव चाहते हैं। बिहार के लोग जो हैं इस बार महागठबंधन की सरकार चाहते हैं। इस बार तेजस्वी के साथ हर एक बिहारी सीएम होगा। सीएम यानी चेंज मेकर बनेगा।
लोकतंत्र का पर्व है। लोकतंत्र के पर्व के लिए तो हम लोग स्वागत कर रहे हैं इलेक्शन कमीशन ऑफ इंडिया का। बिहार की जनता के बीच में काम के आधार पर, बिहार के विकास पर जनता के बीच में एनडीए चुनाव में जाएगा।
Meanwhile, the Nitish Kumar government introduced an employment scheme for women just days before the announcement of the elections. As per the scheme, the Nitish government has already transferred 10,000 rupees to 1.21 crore women across the state, costing the state exchequer about 12,100 crore rupees to fulfill this commitment. Now, this decision to dole out the scheme just days ahead of the announcement of the election dates has riled up the India bloc. No wonder then that Congress MP Imran Masood demanded a Supreme Court monitored election. They say that they do not trust the EC and question the credibility of the poll body as well as the election system in India.
चुनाव आयोग निष्पक्ष नहीं है, इसके लिए मेरी अपनी चाहत है कि हम मांग भी करता हूं कि सुप्रीम कोर्ट अपनी निगरानी में इन तमाम चीजों को संपन्न कराए।